Hey, I'm trying to figure out who I'm talking to right now. I think I'm going to talk to Libra. So I'm just going to talk to you, Libra. Hey, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Appreciate you coming in. Alrighty. Well, anyways, we're just going to go ahead and do some readings on your energy. We're going to see what exactly Spirit just wants you to know right now. I have this deck here. I'm going to pull from the Oracle decks first. You have the Whispers of Healing and then the Whispers of Love. So, yep. So let's go ahead and see this for Libra. What does Spirit want you to know right now? Okay. Alright, so it says nurture. So this is kind of like the star energy. I just did an Aquarius reading, so I was thinking like Libran, Libertarian, and then like Aquarian. This is definitely like Earth Angel energy. But you know, just like about like nurturing yourself, like nurturing your creations, also fears. Maybe like nurturing the things that you make, like nurturing yourself. You know, like when you're watching a scary movie or something. I don't know. But nurturing yourself to get rid of like the things that scare you, or like prevention and stuff like that. Prevention and protection like that. So nurture and taking care of yourself. And then we have reliable on the bottom of the deck. When I saw it, I was just thinking like riddle, because she's like playing she's playing the the harp. Yeah, she's playing the harp. So she's like, you know, there's like a lot of angelic energy, because the harp is like a very angelic kind of instrument, right? Like even in this here, it looks like it's almost like this little angel that's on the harp is calling some kind of judgment here. But it's a reliable source. I'm hearing a reliable source of income, but a reliable source of energy here. Just like very trustworthy. Like you should be able to trust yourself, becoming more reliable to the energy, to the other energies that are around you. Like she is here just enjoying herself, being very much in tune with the frequency that she's just putting out. And that's the only thing that she's really worried about, is the frequency that she's creating. You know, because when you're making music, you are creating a frequency, right? So okay, one more for this deck, and then we have Reawaken. This has been coming out a lot from this deck, and I'm feeling like a lot of people are just awakening. So this is just meditation as well. Like if you haven't been getting enough sleep, try to sleep more. I feel like something about when you get up, like make sure that you nurture yourself when you wake up. Spirit said make sure that you brush your teeth and wash your face like every single day. Yeah. And like, you know, just having like a reliable routine here every day. That's what this is about. It's like waking up every day, like having like a routine, like starting everything. Like something like that. And then we're gonna just go ahead and dip into the Whispers of Love. Okay. So Whispers of Love. I kind of want to get the other deck out here. We're just going to take one card from the Whispers of Love for Libra. And this is just going to be what Spirit wants Libras to know. Alright, so it's good, one card. So listen to your heart, or listen with your heart. And then it says, you are listening, but need to hear with a loving heart. So it's one thing to like, you know, listen to somebody and like be like, oh man, that really sucks. And it's another thing to like, you know, empathically take on their energy and like really like feel what they're going through. So I'm feeling like, you know, something about like maybe like you have a child, or something about having to take care of like somebody else's emotions. Like, you know, like I'm feeling like this is like a very empathic energy where you may need to start listening a little bit more with meaning. So when you listen with your heart, it's like you listen and you're actually like actively like paying attention, and like you have like emotion, like you are like, it's like, you know, you're reading a book. It's just like reading a book, and then you start asking like the questions, like you start asking your questions. That's a conversation. But you know, like conversing as well. Do something for someone. So give your attention to another. So this is a lot of like nurturing energy, like needing to like give a helping hand at this time, you know, and being reliable in this, and having like some kind of routine while you're doing all of these things. Because right now, there may be something that you just need to like be focused on. I don't necessarily know what it is. It could be like, you know, a child. It could be anything, but it's like, it could be like, you know, your work or anything like that. But right now there's like attention is needed. Attention. This is like attention, like, you know, like attention all viewers, like that. So yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and see what tarot has to say about all of these oracle cards. Thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what tarot has to say for Libras. Okay, so that's a tower moment, or like some kind of mudslide. Maybe there was a mudslide that happened around you, or an avalanche. I feel like I don't need to shuffle it anymore. Okay, so it's the Five of Swords. All right, so we have some air energy right off the bat. All right, so we got some swords. Things are in the air right now. Things are in the air. And this is due to like some kind of tower moment. I'm feeling like attention is needed. So being observant. So observant. So look at him. He's like pointing down at you. Like it's on, like if you look at the card, he's like, you there, you know? Like, hey, you there. Hey, you there. Okay, anyways, the Queen of Cups. All right, so he's like kind of doing this to an emotional person. You could be like, you know, maybe, or just somebody who is emotionally manipulative or emotionally immature. Not immature, but they could act emotionally immature. But it's also that I was feeling like they could be like emotionally intelligent, but or something like that. And I feel like you have your guard up to this person, but there's also this energy of it being held back with this Strength card. Yeah. So it's like you could be dealing with a Leo, Libra, but like there are certain like things, like, I mean, this is like the biggest cup of love in the deck. So I'm feeling like compassion is something that is going to be very much needed in your situation here. I feel like you need to hold back this energy, and you need to show up with this Queen of Cups. Like, you need to use your strength. And I mean, because, you know, we did see that fear earlier, and I did it like recently. I was watching a reader, and they even expressed that, you know, in order to have like, for there to be strength, you know, strength normally indicates that fear is that, like, there's fear, because you have to have the strength to be brave. And normally when you have to be brave, you're scared of something. Yeah, so just like, so it's like kind of like being a bigger person here. I'm sensing like being a bigger person. And, you know, I feel like you may feel like, oh my gosh, why do I have to keep on being the bigger person? Or why do I have to keep on, you know, doing this or doing that? But the thing is that you are emotionally intelligent enough to give out your cup of love to the people who don't see, you know, who are blinded by, you know, the sword's glare or something like that, right? So they're blinded by, you know, the things that they are going through, or like they are blinded in a sense, like but yeah, anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and get another shuffle in this and see what else Spirit wants to say for Libra for this top row. All right, so we have the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Pentacles, and then the King of Swords. Okay, it collabs, but then the Queen of Swords. Wow, very powerful energy. This is a conversation here, okay, between these two people. So there's the Queen of Swords and a King of Swords here, and they, you know, this is like a collaborative pair, right? Like they're collaborative, right? Very collaborative energy. It could be somebody here that, you know, you feel like you have a commitment with these pentacles. There could be a lot of like, you know, but it's like, it's not like anything like a serious commitment. I don't sense, I mean, there could be certain aspects of this relationship. I don't sense that it's serious or anything. Because the pentacles here, this is the Nine of Pentacles, and that normally indicates single. Also, like, you know, just like kind of doing things by yourself, enjoying things by yourself. But I don't know, because like this is like kind of like keeping the wool over somebody's eyes with this eagle, or I mean this falcon here. She has this pet falcon, and she like puts like this freaking goofy freaking hat on over its head. Like it can't see anything, so it can't fly anywhere. So that's another thing that's being brought out to me. It's like something about like holding something back from somebody else, especially over the Strength card. Yeah, so I'm sorry if you guys weren't able to see like all the cards, but yeah, anyways, so the Strength card, and with this little falcon here that is being misled, I'm sensing like misleading. Like, yes, there's something about this that can be a little bit misleading. The Five of Swords indicates drama, so the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords could be in the midst of this drama, right? So these could be the two who are having like some kind of conversation, debate, whatever it may be, and the this is like some kind of commitment or some kind of like offer, right? It's an offer because he's coming in with this offer. He's just like, hey, look what I got, right? So it's like, hey, look what I got. And you know, it's probably like this King of Swords to the Queen of Swords, and I'm sensing like this Queen of Swords is the same energy as this Queen. I mean, I was about to say this could be like pre-Empress energy. So you know, like just like, you know, embodying all of the queens, just not committed, right? So very much so right, so going out of your way, maybe like, because like it goes back to like, you know, doing something nice for somebody, right? Because you do still have to like, you know, listen to your heart, right? You still have to listen to your heart and go out of your way to do something for somebody. You have to do something nice for somebody. You have to like, you know, be actually do and be the bigger person. And that's what you need to do. That's what Spirit really wants you to do. Like Spirit is aware of, you know, the drama that maybe like some of this energy may have caused or something. They do want you to be aware that, you know, that this is like, I'm going to check this energy because I don't know how I feel about this Five of Swords. But it's still good energy overall. I dig it. It seems like there's a lot of potential and growth here. Oh wow, look at this. So it's like the Three of Cups with the Magician and then the Two of Wands. So it's something here, maybe like a good time here for a good time, not a long time for like the singles here. Something like that. So you know, it could be something that could burden you. So in the end, you know, so kind of keep an eye out for that. Like with that Two of Wands reversed, you know, like there's something about it that maybe not sit right with you. You know, there might be something about like what they say that just doesn't sit right with you. It's looking more into the Five of Swords just to get some real cards down. Five of Swords. So, the Six of Swords, so taking steps forward. So yeah. And then the Hermit here. So I'm feeling like, you know, you're kind of like taking a step away from this energy, so that way you don't have to really deal with it so much, because it's like the King of Wands here. Maybe somebody here who might like, you know, like feel very confident, very indignant, but like just just very like just like, hey, you there, like exactly how I was feeling. Like, you know, you're like over here in your hoodie. I almost called you Aries. You could be dealing with an Aries that could be doing this to you. But like it's like somebody here who's like in a hoodie, and then another dude who's behind him that's just watching him. Like they're like, I mean, this guy, the dude that's in the hoodie that's minding his own business, does not know anything about like this dude who's behind him. Like, I mean, if he does know anything, he knows very little about this person. But like, I mean, he just knows that they're there. So yeah. Yeah, and the King of Wands, he's just being very, he's just talking. I don't know what he's saying, but he's saying, like, just, like, a lot of BS. And, right, oh my god, he doesn't stop. With the Knight of Wands, it's like he's got himself and then, like, a friend, like, a knight, like, with him. Like, it's almost like somebody could be, like, I'm feeling like there could be, like, somebody and then their friend who are, like, maybe, like, bullying you in some kind of way. Don't let this, like, turn your cheek and and restrain yourself, because Libras, I know that you guys are hotheads, and that's okay. But it's not like you guys aren't triggered. Like, dude, you guys need to be triggered, and like, I mean, in, like, literally 1 second you can blow their little world to pieces in like literally 1 second. Like, if you are dealing with like a bully or something, you know what I mean? But Spirit really just wants you to really focus on listening to your heart, and just listening to like whatever it is that you feel like you really need to do. If you feel like, like, bro, this person is not worth my time, don't waste your time, right? So yeah, something about like dealing with somebody like that. So with this, if it's a child, then this child is just being very very, I'm feeling like you may have to go out and look for a child if this is the case for some of the Libras out here. There may be some kind of child who goes off on their own, and you have to like search party or something like that, like at a mall or something. Or like during some kind of game, like during some kind of games or something, somebody feels like left out or something. It's like there are like a lot of like games here. Like this is like very much a game energy, like very competition. Like where somebody here feels like they are doing, maybe not feeling left out, but just trying to go their own way within the competition, also like that. All right, let's go ahead and look into the Queen of Cups. So this is a lot to do with just being kind to other people around you. Like if you're like in a competition, be a good player, right? Be a good player. So the Queen of Swords. or the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Swords too. So this is the same energy. This is the same energy. It's like some kind of burden here. Maybe the feelings, like maybe be burdenous towards you or something like that. Like something about burdenous emotions. Where maybe you don't know how to make a decision on something. On like what to do in regards to a competition, or what to do in regards to this here energy of right, these energies of bullies, not nice energies. And then the 10 of Pentacles. So this is like a lot, this is indicating like a rebirth, a death, right? 8 of Pentacles. So, you know, kind of taking a couple steps back too, in order to work on something for yourself. So, you know, it goes from 10 to 8 because you have to take 2 steps back to work on yourself. You're gonna have to take 2 steps back so that way you can hold yourself back. You're gonna have to take 2 steps back, okay? You're not gonna have to take 1 step, but 2 steps back, because this energy is gonna kind of like blow you away a little bit, in a sense. Like, I mean, it'll get you a little bit E-rated. Not completely, like, I mean, you'll be able to deal, but you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine, but Spirit just wants to let you know that this energy may come towards you where, you know, somebody might be behind you in some sort of competition that you don't even know about, and, you know, it may cause like some kind of, you know, burdenous energy on you, but it'll like be something that will, it'll also be something that's a very good energy too, because it's something that you've been working hard on, and you're still working hard on it. It's like, you know, you've succeeded in like you know, with all of your hard work, I'm sensing, but even with that, you're still like working really hard on everything that you've still created, like within yourself. I feel like within yourself, like also within yourself, like I feel like you can be really hard on yourself too. This 5 of Swords is just a very strong energy, okay? Don't be hard on yourself, because this can indicate that, you know, like your your masculine energy or something, yeah, your masculine energy could be bullying your feminine energy, and yeah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to, like, you know, put it in your mind where, you know, like, you know, you aren't good enough or whatever, like you aren't doing good enough, because look at everything that you've completed. Like, you've worked so hard to get this 10 of Pentacles, but yet you still work super duper hard. Like, oh my god, dude. Like, I feel like you need to, like, maybe take some time to, like, you know, because like we did have those regiments, like, you know, in the background before, so maybe you need to start taking more time to, like, you know, replenish yourself and love yourself, right? Let's look into the strength. Let's look into the strength. Okay, so it's the Ace of Wands and then the Ace of Swords. Wow, 2 new beginnings, just like how we have 2 endings here. And the Ace of Wands. I was thinking about the Ace of Wands as I was looking at the at the 10 of Wands. So Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands. So it's like, wow, look at this. And they're like talking to each other. Okay, so this energy is very much like, you know, when this approaches, it's like you're gonna have to hold back, like, maybe like what you say, or maybe somebody's gonna say something to you and you're gonna have to hold back, you know, your passionate energy, right? You're gonna have to hold this passionate energy back. Yeah, look at this, the 2 of Pentacles. So it's like, you know, trying to maybe just like trying to balance this out. Like, I feel like you get really, this energy is making you get really excited. You're getting really excited over this energy. With that strength card here, like you know, like, it's like beast, dude. Like, but yeah, the freaking Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, like, that's just fire on fire, like, big facts. And the Ace of Swords, that's just, you know, air to breathe onto the fire. And you're trying to, like, balance all of this energy out so that way it doesn't get too hot. And basically what I'm trying to say with all of this, with all of these analogies, is that, you know, there could be some kind of communication that comes to you and you don't know how to balance out the energies. You don't know how to balance this out. Like, you don't know what to say or like how to feel, or you're trying to like maybe go in between the head and the heart too. But I'm sensing more of like kind of like thinking from a logical point of view here, because there's going to be some sort of truth that comes from maybe like, you know, your emotions and things that, you know, your intuition too. Maybe your intuition is going to tell you some kind of truth, and it's going to have you like holding you know, this an ace of wands back, like some kind of maybe sexual energy. So maybe like this was like, you know, it could like for singles, right? And if you're a female or something like that, I'm sensing that, you know, you are definitely this hermit over here, and there is definitely like some kind of masculine energy that wants to come in to you in some kind of competition. They feel like a competition, like they feel like they are competing. And this Queen of Cups is just like, you know, you being in your power, in your intuition, really, and just having all this work behind you. You've worked so hard. People see that you've worked so hard, and you've got the 10 of Pentacles to make it, to show for it. And then people still see you working really, really, really hard to still get like more. You're still getting more. And but from this energy, I'm sensing that there's going to be some sort of truth that's going to come towards you, and it's going to make you hold back some kind of passionate idea or passionate energy that you've had. It's going to make you think more about this, double think this. I don't know what is going on. And let's go ahead and just check out the rest of it, because I'm not going to do what I normally do, but I'm just going to do this. I just kind of want to keep all the cards out so I can just see what's going on. Let's go ahead and like look into the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so it's the 4 of Pentacles, and it's like kind of like crossing energy. It's almost like kind of like opening up, opening something that was closed, right? So maybe opening back up and doing more spontaneous things. The 10 of Cups. Okay, more beginnings, more endings. The 6 of Pentacles. So 6 of Pentacles. So like, you know, taking 2 steps forward now. So before you had to take 2 steps back, now you're taking 2 steps forward. With this energy, the King of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Tower. So this is definitely in a match. So this is definitely some kind of match here with this Queen and King, and then Queen and King, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Swords, whatever. But yeah, it's like you are in this match, right? You're kind of like with this person who matches your energy. Not saying that, you know, you guys are in a relationship. You guys could be just friends. You guys are just matching each other's energy. When you are around somebody, all that is really just your own self emanating outside of you. Likes attract likes. So as you live your life, all that you're really ever doing is just reflecting your own energy. So yes, and whatever energy you don't reflect, it will just like be repelled from you, right? Because it's not just your energy out here. These are like, yeah. But anyways, the Tower does indicate, because we did see that mudslide earlier, that tower, you know, mudslide, you know, that house could have fell out. But I don't know what that means. But anyways, this is like, you know, on singlehood, like independence, like, you know, being happy, being independent, you know, like being happy. You are so happy, independent. You're happy, like feeling like you're the boss, like, because this is kind of like a boss card, but those are both boss cards. Like he's the employer, right? So you could be like an employer, Libra. You guys are probably bosses in sugar butt face. But yeah, you guys are probably bosses. You guys are probably like paying people and stuff. I'm feeling like if you guys are doing that, like you guys are trying to like do like oh my god, like maybe like you guys should like do some bonuses or something. Like I don't know, because with this, you guys are very fair, because you do keep a lot of energy to yourself. Like I feel like there's good balance here between work and home life energy. Like there's also that need for balance of work and home life energy if you're not there yet. The Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins. Okay, the Emperor. Okay, Aries energy. Aries. Also, like, you know, divine masculine energy, like a divine masculine energy here. So you could be having like some kind of masculine energy here who wants to come toward you to provide some kind of you know, pentacle, some kind of, you know, like a tangible thing like money or something in regards to that. It's Justice here, right? So Justice is going to be you, Libra. I feel like you could be this masculine energy here. You know, this is also another boss card, like, you know, you are providing energies. And then the Hanged Man. So I'm feeling, because this is like giving me like masculine and feminine energy, because the Hanged Man, you know, you kind of have to be in a feminine energy to sit in like the moon. So, because like this is another Pisces card. So Pisces has 2 cards. It's this and then the moon and then that, well, it's got 3 cards and the High Priestess as well. But yeah, but yes, the Hanged Man just really tells me about like how, you know, you have to like, you know, sit in your intuition as well. So I'm feeling like, you know, you do have like a very good balance. Like you have like, you know, it's almost like you have 2 angels sitting on your shoulder instead of like masculine and feminine. It's almost like 2 masculine energies, two angelic energies. Man, just very much in your intuition. Something about like bringing toward somebody, like after, like, because like, you know, while, you know, this was cooking, while this offer was being created, while this offer was pending, there was a lot of thinking taking place. Okay, and it was what the right thing is to do. And I'm feeling like you're gonna have to, like, you know, take a lot of time. Like Spirit is probably gonna take you the scenic route of this whatever this situation is, you're gonna be taking the scenic route, so that way you can actually like take time to like think about things. So it's almost like you're taking the longer drive there, and like, you know, like when you get in your car, you're all mad and stuff, you're just like, oh man, I freaking can't believe this guy or whatever, and then like mid drive there, like, you know, you've already listened to a couple songs or something, so now you're just like kind of feeling yourself, and then like, you know, you're still almost there, but it's almost like you still got like 30 minutes to an hour left, and you're just like, man, I don't know how I feel if I like want to like actually go and, you know, fight this guy or whatever. I think I'm gonna just like, you know, sensibly back away from this. And then after you do that, then you'll be able to, like, you know, after you take 2 steps back to look at the situation, figuring out like what it is that you actually want to do, then you know, you'll be able to like give accordingly. You'll be able to give accordingly to the situation, and like, you know, you'll be like able to be like, oh yeah, I can leave whenever I want, I can do whatever I want because I'm independent, you know, and you know, you're the boss, you're the one who's like giving out the information here, you're the one that's giving out the energy here. They are the ones that want to get from you, right? And you were in your car on your way to them or something, thinking like, I guess or like maybe you weren't in your car, maybe you were just like, it was like an overnight thing, you had to like sleep on some kind of idea, and before you could come in with any kind of energy, right? Because it's like almost like this night of it's almost like this night of, it's there, I'm feeling like Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, anything but a Knight of Pentacles, especially with this, because the Knight of Pentacles is the most reliable in the also the slowest energy. It's the second slowest energy in tarot, I believe, or because the Hermit is the slowest energy, but the Knight of Pentacles is like the second slowest energy. But this just gives me swords, wands, knights. Okay, so very much like, oh, 1 second. All right, but yeah, it's just like the Fool here, um, and it's just giving me very much like ready to go, like ready to jump out my seat vibes. And let's go ahead and look into the King of Swords, see what this energy is. So this is the Fool. Ooh. So this is like an energy of like, you know, the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. She'll listen and he'll talk, right? So the Fool is telling me that he's really just trying to say something. I feel like, you know, you're really gonna just want to say something to this person, and you're not gonna want to like let them say anything back to you. Like, you just want them to listen and say, okay. Like, that's really what you want. The World, and then I saw the Three of Swords. So that really tells me with this World, like, maybe like it was like something that was done online, or you know, maybe something that was like said online. I don't know, like, because like, you know, with the King of Swords, like, it's like, you know, you make a post and like people just read it, right? So it's just like, yeah, that's like, that's it. Like, I mean, like, you might even not turn off the comments. I don't know. But with this energy, it's like, with these fives, these conflicts, right? These low energies. And then the Queen of Pentacles vibing high out here. So, it kind of brings me back to like an Empress vibration here, because like we have this Nine of Swords. This could also bring on some anxiety. This is gonna bring on some anxiety. It's just drama, really. Like, you know, don't get in the middle of all this drama. You have things that you need to take care of anyways. You have things that you've been building, that you've been working on. Like, you know, you are in the Hermit vibration, so you don't really need to like worry about all this. I know that you might want people to hear like how you feel, and you have every right to be to feel however you want to feel, because, you know, however you want to feel is however you want to feel. Nobody can ever make you feel any kind of way. The only person that can ever change your mood is you, and that's a hard pill to swallow. But yeah, this energy is just very much wanting to fight. Like, not really fight, but just like say something to these people. Like, yo, y'all need to listen. Like, y'all need to shut the up, because yeah. But it's also like within you know, a relationship here. It could be here that, you know, there could be somebody here who is coming toward you and actually wants to speak to you in regards to a conflict that you guys have had in the past here. With these sixes here, six indicates past energies. And the Hanged Man shows that he had to think about this energy. She had to think about this energy. This masculine energy had to think about this energy. And, you know, they just really want to talk. Like, you probably really want to talk about this. Or, you know, this Libran. I feel like this is you here. You are here, like with these Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords, and these delusions here that maybe, you know, this person was trying to create. It fell. Like, so, like, all these cards are reversed. Yeah, all these cards are, you're like over everything. It's like you're over it. You're over them. You're over, like, you know, and it's like the Ten of Swords, yeah, the Ten of Wands. So just like, you know, going back to the beginnings of the new passion and the new truths, you're going to sit down and you're going to heal from all this energy as Spirit tells you everything, you know, that you need to know. Spirit is literally talking to you. You know, these Two of Wands, you know, you're going to make a decision on some kind of communication that will be coming in. You're going to be making a decision about the communication with this person. Yeah, the Knight of Wands. That maybe that this won't necessarily work out. But yeah. It may cause a tower. It may end up being a mudslide, you know? So I just want to do this for you guys because I care about you. And I'm here to do these readings for spirit. So thank you so much for coming in here and taking all of your healing messages. You are vibing very high, Libra. You don't need any of that energy here, and you don't really need to, like, you know, voice it out to the world. I know that like that really sucks to hear, but I feel like spirit wants you to be like aware about the energy that you're putting out into the world yourself. So yeah, that's it. You know, just like tough love out here, but it's the streets. I'm just kidding. No. You guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy yourselves and love your life. Thank you so much for being your best selves. Thank you for subscribing, and sharing my videos so that way other people can, you know, find the messages for themselves. But I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys have a good rest of your day.